Hey, it's Nelly and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are here for the first time, welcome. But if you are returning and you've seen a couple of my videos before, welcome back. Before I get into today's video, I would really appreciate it if you can support this channel by clicking on the subscribe button somewhere here and also hitting that notification bell to be updated about any further videos. So in today's video, I would like to share 3 lessons that I learned from Jason Fried on short-term thinking and planning. If you don't know who Jason Fried is, he is well known as the co-founder of Basecamp, which is a Chicago-based software company. Inspiration behind this video really came after I had read an online article on an online publication called Future, which I will link in the description of this video. And the title of the article was Jason Fried, Why He Does Not Do Planning and Politics at Work. And this article really resonated with me for several reasons, which I will get into. In this article, Jason really shares a different and fresh perspective on goal setting. And essentially he says that we do not really need a 10-year or 5-year projection into the future in order to reach our goal, but rather one that is in sync with who we really are as human beings. We have this amazing ability to be adaptive, to be agile, to be creative, and this really cool ability as well to be able to reevaluate our present circumstances and our present conditions and to use the information gathered to achieve our goals. Another thing that really caught my attention in this article is that Jason also says that human beings are really terrible at making predictions. It's something that we are just not good at. And although some people may consider his views a little bit contrarian, I definitely think he is onto something. Studies have shown that humans we're likely to predict that things will get worse before they will get better. Our predictions are often also based on our mood as opposed to fact. And when we try to second guess what other people will do, we predict in ways that validate rather than invalidate our beliefs. Jason also mentions that most people are also prone to, getting lost in the minutiae of planning. We spend way too much time really planning out each and every step of a process. And we make these elaborate 5-year plans and lengthy to-do lists without actually knowing what the future holds. So here are 3 lessons that I learned from Jason Fried on planning and short-term thinking. So, number 1, short-term thinking allows you to be creative, resourceful, and economical. And what this really means is that it is the understanding that, we have limited time and resources available, when we adopt this approach. So it's about maximizing our current opportunities and our current resources that we have, understanding that, we have to find ways to be agile, we need to find ways to be creative and also resourceful and also mindful of the opportunities and resources that we have at our disposal and not really thinking that, we've got all this time. Number 2, you also have the opportunity to be agile and course correct frequently. And I think what this means is that when you think in the short term, you have the freedom to change directions to get to your destination. And in the article, Jason Fried uses the metaphor of a squirrel that runs on the ground. When a squirrel runs, it stops, it looks around. In other words, embracing the short term is not a linear approach. It is an iterative process which allows us to use our experiences as a feedback loop to learn and improve until we reach our goals. Number 3, you can figure things out as you go along. And I really loved, this idea and this approach to really getting things done and figuring things out, because we don't really know what will happen in the future, and there's just this creativity that kind of comes with figuring things out, not really knowing where you're going or what's going to happen next, but just kind of taking the next step forward and just doing the next right thing. So I really loved this third lesson in the article as well, and I think it's something that also speaks to being in the moment. And I think there's something really compelling, like I'd mentioned, about figuring things out, the moments where you just make up things on the spot and you don't really know how something will turn out. So as the new year approaches, I know for sure that, we are all going to be making, these New Year's resolutions and these new plans and goals and things that we want to achieve. And really, we all are guilty of making these, elaborate goals without actually ever making anything happen. So I think I've learned something, that instead of making an elaborate, 5-year goal, but really instead to focus on a few key areas that I would like to improve in my life, and really taking, the smallest steps that I possibly can into making those things happen, because ultimately the magic is in the journey. I think in my opinion, we need to really let go of these preconceived notions of creating 5-year elaborate plans, but actually to stop making these plans and really get to work and actually do the work. And thank you so much if you have watched this video until the end. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really, really do appreciate it. I'd also love to know your thoughts. So let me know in the comment section, are you more of a short-term planner, or are you more a person who likes to go with the flow? Or do you actually, find a lot of value in creating a 5-year or a 10-year or longer term plan? I'd really love to know and to start a conversation. So please do leave a comment in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching. Peace.